Miss Thing.
Take a sip of me. Your lips on me now.
Hi guys, I know. I haven't been here for a while, a good while, like about 4 months. 4 months. So I'm reading fanfiction on Dylan O'Brien. If you didn't know, he's my husband. Wish I forgot to say in the last video, but yeah, he's my husband. And yes, I do know this is really low quality. I'm on my MacBook Air that I just got. To find what store I'm gonna read, and it's on Wattpad because all fan fiction is on Wattpad most time. Don't know Brian. A bunch of stuff comes up that are like there's Teen Wolf Imagines, November 15th, guys. Dylan O'Brien Smut. Okay, let's try that. Y/N POV. Y/N means your name, and then POV means point of view. So, let's say this is my point of view. Dylan, you scream as he wipes some icing all over your face. You two are currently baking a cake at 2 a.m. and Dylan thought it would be a great idea to make a mess while doing so. Okay, kind of sounds like him too. He was bent over, holding his stomach, laughing at the mess on your face. It's not funny, Dylan, you whine, but you couldn't help but smile at him. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Come here. He held out his arms, waiting for you to walk into them. You pouted and walked over to him and wrapped your arms around his waist. That's not bad for now, okay? You looked at him, pouting. He smiled and pecked your lips, getting chocolate icing on them while doing so. He licked his lips, getting the frosting off. He took his finger, wiped some of the chocolate that was on your face, and put it on your neck. Okay. Really, Dylan? He smirked at you and dipped his head down and sucked on your neck, getting the icing off. You tilted your head to the side, letting him get more room. Okay. Jump, he whispered. What? You jumped up and wrapped your legs around his waist. He walked you over to the counter and set you down. He ran his hands down to the hem of your shirt and pulled it over your head, throwing it somewhere, leaving you in a black lace bra, which I would never wear. F word, he whispered, his voice low and husky. Dylan's voice is not low and husky, actually, guys. It's medium, I guess. I guess you could say medium, but it's not husky. That's like the wrong adjective. Kissing your neck all the way down to the valley of your breastises, he reached behind you and unhooked your bra, letting it drop to the floor. I don't like where this is going, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to post this because I show my mom my videos sometimes. Well, the one video I have, and he instantly took one look at your buttons, the two buttons that females and males have, into his mouth and sucked on it, massaging the other one. Okay, I'm done with this one. I'm because that didn't even go nowhere and I wasn't even ready. It's called New Neighbor. Styles POV. Styles POV. Point of view. Okay. Styles, there's a new neighbor that just moved in across the street, Dad said. Okay, and I asked, which is Dylan O'Brien. Well, I tried making these brownies for them, but he pulled out a tray of burnt. Sorry, guys, my mom called me. And yeah, okay, let's get back to it. Anyways, I'm late for work, so can you bring this over, say hi, introduce yourself, yada, yada, yada. I groaned. Dad, I have to go meet Scott, I complained. Scott is Styles' best friend in Teen Wolf. Okay, and he said, copying me. I sighed and grabbed the brownies and walked out the door. I stomped down the street and knocked on the door, waiting for these stupid neighbors to open the door. But then the door opened and I saw the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. She smiled at me. Hi, she said happily. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, hey, hi. Very awkwardly, I said. Ooh. She giggled and held out her hand. My name's your name. Oh, my name. My name's Jan J. But my name's Jan J. I've just moved in. I shook her hand. My name's Styles, and I live down the street from you. I made you these brownies. I mean, I didn't make them for you. My dad did. I mean, like, he's not imaginary, if that's what you're thinking. He's just at work. He made brownies for you. Oh, wait, I already said that. They're burnt. I rambled. She raised an eyebrow. Are you usually like this? She asked. Only when I'm talking to beautiful girls, I said. Ooh, smooth. I then quickly covered my mouth when I realized what I said. Oh God, and it you think I'm beautiful? She interrupted. She wants to do that white girl stuff. Not racist, just saying. Yeah, I said awkwardly. She smiled and looked down. No one's no one has ever called me beautiful before, she whispered. Why are you whispering? Really? Well, it's about time someone does, I said. She blushed. So, do you go to Beacon Hills High School? High school in Teen Wolf. Cause that's where I'm going. I'm a junior, said, changing the subject. Yeah, I do. Maybe I can show you around, I asked. She nodded quickly. Sure, she said. I smiled at how excited she was for me to show her around. Do you want me to help you unpack? I asked, pointing at the box in her hands. You never said she had a box in her hand. So, you must really want to be my friend if you want to unload about 100 boxes, she laughed. I shrugged. I really need friends. She laughed yet again, and I went into her house. Scott can wait. So, this is I Think It's Hot, and this is a Dylan POV. So, it's just him. It's not Styles, or it's not Thomas Maze Runner. But, let's see. Today we were going to film the running scene for Maze Runner, which means we had to put on sweat. Did they put on sweat? This face literally kills me. Faith, that's my middle name, Jan J, was coming along today, and as much as I loved her, I was getting nervous. She was gonna watch me act if she didn't. What if she didn't like it? Can't wait today. Faith's POV, so mine POV, so Jan J's POV. Yeah. I was extremely excited. This was my first time seeing Dylan act behind screen. He was great in films. We were currently in his dressing room, waiting for the call while the stylist put Dylan's hair product and makeup on, which made me not make fun of, which he made me not make fun of. Excited, I asked, my hands holding up my chin. He slightly smiled. Okay. Yeah. Can't wait to run. He said. He his he. They made a error. It was supposed to be his instead of he said, his legs bouncing up and down. I frowned. Are you okay, Dylan? You seem nervous, I said, putting my hand on his shoulder. A little. This is your first time seeing me act face to face, and I just don't want you to think I'm bad. He trailed off, leaning back in his chair. I rolled my eyes. Dylan, those awards in our living room don't mean nothing. Ooh, we live together. Okay. They only mean something if you mean it too. Your opinion matters, he said. I smiled. Dill, yeah. I don't think anybody calls him Dill. I don't think so. But Dill, I've probably watched all your movies and one, not for a single one could I think of someone better for the roles, I said, kissing his cheek. He blushed, and suddenly the director called for the scene actors. I kissed him on the lips and followed him out the door. I sat in a chair as he walked on the scene set. After the scene, Dylan had finished running, and honestly, he should do it more often. He looked hot, and as disgusting and I hated to admit, the fake sweat worked even more for him. He jogged up to me, slightly panting. I smiled and watched as he took a swig of water. A swig? Swig? That's a word? Let's see. Sorry. Define swig.
Swig is an informal term. It means drink in large gulps.
Oh, I'm gonna use swig. Okay. Where was I? That was great, Dill. See, I told you you'd be great, I said, walking towards the dressing room where he followed. We walked in, and as I sat down on the second chair, he sat in the chair in front of the mirror. Oh, God, I looked like I just fell in a puddle, he groaned, wiping his forehead with his sleeve. No, it's not bad at all, I promise. I shook my head. I couldn't let him take it off, but then again, he'd probably find it weird that I liked the sweat. Faith, are you joking? I'm literally covered in sweat, he chuckled. I shrugged, playing with my thumbs. Well, I think it's pretty gross, he said, turning his chair towards the mirror. I think it's pretty hot, I mumbled, which I wouldn't say, because sweat, fake or real, is nasty. Huh? But if it was on Dylan Bryan, and I'd probably say that. Let me stop lying. What? I didn't say anything. Wait, what? Wait, where am I? Oh. Huh. Dylan's turned around in his chair, eyebrows raised. My eyes shot open and I looked at him. What? I didn't say anything. Wow, nice one. I'm sure he'll believe that. Where was I? Dylan got up smirking. He began walking towards me, the smirk still evident on his lips. I shot up and headed towards the open door. I reached for the handle until the door was slammed shut and I was pinned against it by Dylan. No. I immediately looked down at my feet. Did you say I think it's hot, he said, his lips ghosting my face and neck. I was almost too shocked to even speak. Maybe, I said back, looking up to his eyes, which were trailing between my own eyes and my lips. You think if they do it and he has fake sweat on him, I'm out. You think being sweaty is hot, he chuckled lightly. I knew this wasn't going to end well. To be fair, I am talking about my boyfriend, one who is hot 24/7, I smirked. He shook his head, looking down. He put his head back up to my face. He leaned in and his lips met mine. It was the same lips, the same kiss, but I always got the same sparks every time. His tongue touched my bottom lip, asking for entrance. I bit his lip in response, and he groaned. Maybe I should get sweaty more often. The end. I read 2.5, so y'all can't say I didn't read more than 1. Okay, that's all. And I'll try to be more active. I don't know why I didn't start in the beginning of the summer, like get a second video up in the beginning of the summer, because I had nothing to do. But now I'm in high school, and not just any high school, in early college high school. So I don't know. I'll just do it on the weekends whenever I find the time to do it. And y'all just subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Do I have a Twitter? Yeah, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. And so, okay, see you guys whenever I see you guys, probably over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna do this stupid YouTuber thing when they put the hand in front of the thing, because I find that cool. So, bye.
I hit a wall, I never felt so low.